Hello, my name is Jim Metrock, President of Obligation Incorporated, based in Birmingham, Alabama. I want to talk to the public officials in the state of Alabama that last year, 2009, accepted free tickets to the Auburn, Alabama football game. We call it the Iron Bowl for those of you watching this outside of the state of Alabama. To understand what the Iron Bowl is and its importance to the state of Alabama, I would urge those outside our state who are unfamiliar with it to think of the Michigan-Ohio State football game or the Texas-Oklahoma football game and multiply it by 10 or something. And you're getting near the ballpark of what the Iron Bowl is to our state. Tickets to the game are very expensive. You have to give a lot of money to the state universities to get season tickets and good seats. If you want to take your child or family to the game, you have to probably go to ticket agencies or scalpers and pay a lot of money. Last year's game, a ticket broker told me, the cheapest tickets were $250 each. Yet in our state, with our ethics law, these tickets are valued at face value. It's an utter joke. Matter of fact, there's an exception in our ethics law for one-day sporting events. So you don't have to you don't have to report getting these tickets. What's interesting is that these tickets have three different values. One, the face value, which our State Ethics Commission thinks is a true value and is total nonsense. The other value is the street value, at least $250, maybe more. And the third value, which I'm most interested in, is the value these tickets have to charities in our state, charities that are hurting because of the recession. These tickets can be raffled off or a silent auction could be held, and they could raise thousands of dollars for a pair of tickets. Yet we have well-off politicians receiving an envelope every November with their free tickets. Oh, and free parking, and sometimes free food. Who knows? Whatever they want to throw in, these politicians will grab. We want to stop that. And now, Mr. and Mrs. Alabama public official, whether you're a representative or a state senator or a commissioner of something or a director of something, we ask you to publicly promise to never accept these tickets again. This is an election year, and you have people running against you if you're in the legislature, and we're asking these folks who want your job to make this promise too. And hopefully the public will take this into account when they decide who they need to vote for. And by the way, this has nothing to do with partisan politics. Unfortunately, both parties, every race, male and female, every age group, any other breakdown of legislators, they all took the tickets. Now, there are 4 people that Auburn University said refused the tickets. But that's not really the proper way to phrase that. They did not pick their tickets up in time. So, and one legislator, when we asked about this, later paid for these tickets, sent Auburn some money. So what we're going to do this year is, this year's Santa Claus is University of Alabama. The game is played at alternating sites, and so Alabama will send out these tickets. Well, if every public official refuses these tickets and makes it publicly known that they will not accept these tickets, then there's a lot of free tickets there. And what we want University of Alabama to do and Auburn to do the year after is to send these tickets directly to children's charities in our state. And we can make a big difference in this state. Our state will become a little bit more ethical, and our charities, which have suffered so much, will have some help. And by the way, Obligation does not accept any donations. This is not about me. Matter of fact, I want to make sure, because if I was watching this, I'd say, this guy's running for an office or something down the line. No, I'm not. I just see that this is a problem that can be solved with making public officials pay a social price for these tickets. They have not paid before. There's been newspaper articles about it, but they've been evidently disregarded. This year, when the football game comes around at the University of Alabama, we're going to have our biggest effort in October, right before the general election. All these legislators are standing for re-election or election, and so we want the public to know, especially in October, who is saying they will never accept these tickets, that it's not right to accept these tickets, and those who refuse to comment, or those who say, no, I'm entitled to these tickets. But we're at the game, we're going to ask people to, if they see a local public official or their representative or senator, to come up and take a picture of them or take a video and ask them, did you buy your own ticket? Or is this from our state-supported universities? And we can use social networking to let the people know who's who in our state and who thinks they're entitled to something which they have not earned. It's not part of their pay package. It's just because they're in an important office. And if they're doing this in public, and this is what you need to think about, public official and candidate for these offices. If you're going to do this in front of everybody, and you think you're entitled to this, then what worries a lot of people is, what do you think you're entitled to when the public isn't looking? To me, this is a simple thing. Just say no. And say it, or write it so that it's on the record, and put out a press release saying you're never going to accept these tickets. So you can visit our website, obligation.org, for more information. We have the ticket locations where all of the public officials sat last year, and we had the names of all of them that received these, that were sent these tickets, and the few that didn't pick them up. So thanks so very much. We can make Alabama better. We can become more ethical, and it's not going to be our ethics commission necessarily that does this. It's going to be people that make people, public servants, do the right thing. Thank you very much. Bye.